Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the envelope flip book that I created. A lot of you guys had asked for a process video slash tutorial, so I figured since I'm in this flip book making kick, I would go ahead and show you guys how to make one. So first you're going to need envelopes. These are the ones that I'm using. I got them at Hobby Lobby and I think they're great. Then you're going to need paper to mat your envelopes. This is just the paper of the collection that I'm using. It's from Create Paper Notes and Things, and I have a ton of ephemera and stuff for it, so I figured I'd go ahead and use it. So basically here what I'm doing is I'm going to score my gusset. I'm going to open the flap and score about 1/4 inch from the crease of the envelope, and then you're going to score it and fold it and make sure that it's folded nice and crease it good with the bone folder. And you're going to want to do that to all 4 of your envelopes. You can do 3 if you like. I've never done more than 4, and I've just been doing 4 because it gives me a lot of room to play and decorate and stuff. So basically what you're going to want to do is after the crease that you just made, you're going to want to go ahead and use whatever tape or glue that you like, and take your envelope, and using the back side, the bottom of the envelope, you're going to, adhere it above the crease you just made. So, keeping your little gusset free. I hope I'm explaining this well. Sometimes I don't always, I have trouble explaining things, but hopefully you guys can understand. And yeah, so this is what it looks like so far. And you have your sections. If you want to, you don't even have to use like the envelope. See how there's like the opening for you to put your goodies? You could just mat that if you want to make like a pocket out of it. So it's really up to you what you want to do, and that's what it looks like. So yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and mat everything. So these are the papers that I am going to mat everything with. I don't have measurements because I think it's personal preference. You might want to mat only the parts where the envelope stops. See how I kind of went over the lip of the envelope, if that makes sense. You might not like that. You might want to, stick with the actual like measurement of the bottom of the envelope, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't mind that. So I just went ahead and cut my papers. Now I'm going to adhere them down. And like I said before, you don't have to, have the pocket if you don't want. You can totally close the pocket off and mat, one of the sections. It's totally up to you. You could make a little pocket, going like a different way. It's totally up to you, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm just going to mat the rest. So you'll want 2 different papers for this section of your flip book. So I'm going to go ahead and mat that. I really like the envelope flip book. It's really fun to make, and it's really easy, and I feel like it's sturdy too. I feel like it's not going to fall apart in the mail, which is really cool. And so now you're going to take the other design paper that you chose and go ahead and adhere that. Now you want 2 that are the same, 2 design papers that are the same, because that's going to be the back of your envelope and then basically the front of your envelope. So I chose this pink pattern, this pink like starburst kind of pattern, and I'm going to be adhering that to my envelope as well. Of course, you don't have to make them the same. I just think it kind of gives it a more pulled together look, but you can do whatever you want. So I'm going to be doing the same, adhering it to the back. So that's that. And if you guys, I don't know if you're able to, but if you do hear background noise, it's because my kids are home, so hopefully that doesn't bother you. So yeah, so I like to do this, but you don't have to cover the flap. But if you like it, I like to pick another design paper from like whatever collection I'm using to just kind of give it some interest. I chose this butterfly, uh, you know, this butterfly pattern from the paper collection. I cut it down to size to fit the flap of the envelope, and then I used my corner chomper and went ahead and adhered that to the flap of the envelope, and I think it came out real cool. So it's like, your base is all done, and now you're just left to go ahead and decorate. So this is what it looks like. So if you want to keep watching, I'm going to be doing like a process video of how I decorated this one and how I embellished it and stuff, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to see that. So the paper collection I'm using is Cray Paper Notes and Things. I'm going to be using the chipboard stickers as well as the Project Life cards. I have ephemera, embellishments. I just have so much stuff, tags, scraps. I have so much for this collection on hand. So I figured that, this would be fun to use in a flip book. So here I'm just using a Project Life card with a quote. I always kind of like to do kind of like a quote or, just a little decorative page when you first open the flip book. So I just did some layering, stapled some ephemera together, used some gold washi, and yeah, that's pretty much this page. I don't know, I just like to keep some stuff simple because I know that the inside is a little busier. So I thought this was really cute, and I like how that turned out. So the inside, the next flap on your left, as you open it, I'm going to make a pocket for this. And you'll see that there, that I just made a little pocket, and then I'm going to be using some Recollections washi tape and just adding the washi to the sides to make it look like I just used the washi, but realistically, the washi does not, the washi that I have doesn't stick very good, so I have to, reinforce it with my ATG gun. But, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'm using my Teresa Collins, it's like a zigzag type of scissor, and I like to use that, when I use my washi, because it looks like I just, like I had it on like a tape dispenser, and I just, ripped it off the tape dispenser. So, now I'm just going to be using some tags and a gold paper clip to, hold them both together. I'm just making this one for fun. And, so when I, do get a pen pal or something, I will go ahead and write my mail tag on that. And then I just use some ephemera and a chipboard sticker from the collection. So throughout this whole thing, I'm going to be hopping back and forth. When I really am into like a project and it's kind of, complicated for me to do, and it's, involves a lot of detailed stuff and layering, and it's just, it's hard for me to like concentrate on keeping my project in the frame of the camera, so that's why I'm all over the place. And I hop from back and forth. Maybe I'll do the inside, I get inspired to do the outside because I get an idea in my head. So that's why I'm all over the place, physically and mentally. Sorry. So yeah. So now I'm decorating the front of the flip book. And I'm just using, sorry you guys can hear my son. I'm just using some of the ephemera. And I'm going to be using some wood veneers. I just pulled out my bag of wood veneers, and I figured it's going to go well with it just because there's some wood grain paper in this collection. So I figured the wood, veneers would look good with this. So I'm just using these wooden butterflies from Recollections. I left that little tag on the hello tag, or the little string, just to dangle off the side, just because I thought it added some interest. And what else? Let's see see what else I'm doing over here. Oh, and then I'm adding this chipboard sticker. And I reinforced the chipboard stickers, even though I'm sure they probably wouldn't go anywhere. I just like to use my quick dry adhesive. And then I'm adding another wood veneer butterfly to that folder. So here I'm starting on my first little section, my first little, I don't know what you want to call it, envelope. I was going to call it a compartment, but the first little envelope, and I'm just layering. Like I said, I'm just making this one for fun. So, you know, normally I would stamp out, you know, what is in each envelope. So this is kind of like a little label. But just because this is for fun and it's not personalized or anything yet, I'm just, you know, decorating. So I'm using this washi from Recollections, and it's from the Valentine's collection or something. So I don't know, it went well. It was pink and gold, and that went well with the collection. So I layered a wood veneer and a piece of ephemera, and I think it came out pretty cute, and I like that it's kind of, you know, overlapping, like coming off the page kind of thing. I think it just gives it some added interest. So here I'm just decorating the next envelope using some chipboard stickers, gold washi, and some ephemera. Here I'm decorating the next envelope. And I'm just using some labels and stuff, and ephemera and some scraps from my 6x6 paper pad that I had left over from cutting up some other project that I was working on. Here I'm using some washi from Recollections, and I was going to use 2 strips, but I realized I don't really like the way that looks, so I'm just going to use the one. Sometimes I'll use it to make it look like I taped it on, and sometimes I'll just use it as an accent washi tape. So in this case, I'm just going to use it as an accent, and I'm going to be adding a little label there. So, yeah. I really like how this turned out. I love all the colors in this collection. It's so pretty. I was going to use that banner, but I don't really like it, so I'm going to use this arrow instead from the chipboard collection, kind of pointing to the next envelope or the inside of the envelope that I am putting the arrow on. Using this wood veneer. This is Love This from, I don't know what it's from, American Crafts probably. And I'm decorating the last envelope. The last envelope is usually where I'll put my letter, just because it has the flap, and I don't know, that's just how I think. And I'm doing some layering, and I'm going to be adding a little wooden veneer typewriter, because, oh, actually, no, I didn't. I thought about that, but I actually added a pencil, because that made more sense to me for some reason. And then I'm adding some washi and this little wooden veneer. I'm going to be adding the typewriter to the front of, or the back of the letter, or the flip book. So I thought that came out cute. Now I'm going to be taping my Project Life cards from the collection to some of the flaps on the inside. I only do like 2 flaps usually, and I do this because the person, first of all, it adds, you know, some interest, and it's really cute. It's kind of interactive, whatever, and the person can use the washi as well as the Project Life cards, and I've been totally into Project Life cards lately. So I'm just paper clipping some ephemera with a gold paper clip, because I figured my recipient will be able to use that as well. And I'm going to be adding it to, or a couple pieces of ephemera to this card as well. So I like the little accents of gold. The gold paper clip I feel really adds to it. And I just like the way it looks. So that's that. And this is me just stamping. I'm using my roller date stamp, and I just thought that this would be cute to stamp handmade, just right in the middle, smack dab in the middle, don't even care, of the cluster of stuff that I had up front. and me just stamping more stuff. Sorry, I'm not totally in frame. Like I said, I'm not there mentally and physically. Like, I'm just all over the place when I really get into a project, so I do apologize. Here I'm going to be adding some of my sequins to the envelopes that don't have the Project Life cards, just to give it a little more, little something, so it's not so plain. Not like it is plain, but I just feel like it gives it just a little something. And I'm using my quick dry adhesive to adhere the sequins. So next, I'm probably going to be doing the outside of my envelope, because I'm a nut like that. I'm all over the place, like I said. It's just, like I said, I get really excited about a project, and I don't, whatever pops in my head, that's what I do. So I'm all over the place. So if you guys saw, well, you guys probably did see my serendipity flip book that I had created. I used one of these, I think they're called alligator clips or something, but I really liked the fact that I had a charm hanging off of it, because I love charms, as you guys know, if you, have been subscribed to me long enough. And I figured, I made this charm. It's like pink nerdy glasses, and that would be cute for my recipient to use, as well as, have it like a little charm for the flip book. I also used a fine and dandy, one of the bobby pins from that collection. It says hello, and I just clipped it onto the flap of the envelope. And I can't stop. I mean, I gotta do this. It's just like, I need to do this. I love the look of the button. I don't know why. I did it already on like, 4 of my flip books, 3 of my flip books, and I just love it so much. I think it's so cute. And I have a ton of buttons, so I just went ahead and punched a circle from the collection, and then I'm adding this little pink button on there, because I just think it looks so cute. And then underneath the button, I like to add a piece of Velcro to keep it closed. So this is the charm, and I love this Project Life card, because it has to do with, it says looking or seeing, something you're looking for, and I thought that the glasses there, hanging right there in front of that card, would look cute, kind of goes with it. It says sometimes the thing that you're looking for comes when you're not looking at all. So I thought that was cute. So yeah, that is the flip book. But what I'm going to do, one more thing, is I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up with some twine. I already, know that the Velcro is probably going to be able to hold it, but this is just kind of like an added, decoration, I guess you could say. There is some hints of hot pink in the collection, and I want to go ahead and use that. So I have some hot pink twine that I got from the Target dollar spot, and I'm going to be wrapping. I wrap it like this because I feel like it also showcases the little button really well, and the bow on the bottom is super cute. So that's the way I wrap it and tie it. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I love this so much, and even though I made this one just for fun, I can't wait to give it to somebody. I think it's just so cute. I love the colors. I love the way it turned out. I hope you guys like the tutorial and the process video. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye!